Well, there you go. That was a massive undertaking, laying out those 400 fuel generators. And just want to say massive thanks to Demac 46 and CraftyJoe for helping me do that. That I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thanks very much. So let's just have a look at what we've done so far. It's not running yet. Actually, let me just talk about first what happened. We planned out to do this time lapse, and I got all the materials required. Actually, you can see here in the right hand side how much stuff we had to gather, and that took me quite a few hours to get all this stuff together, and that's what I was mainly focused on. And then I had it all here, so the plan was us to run back and forth between these containers, laying out all the foundations and the power lines and the machines, and that's all I wanted to do for the time lapse. But as it turns out, I just threw a whole bunch of concrete there and I didn't really calculate it that well. So in the time lapse we had to stop a few times and go sort out our concrete issues. And I guess it goes to show, if you are going to do something like this, always remember that prior preparation and proper planning prevents piss poor performance. But yes, concrete was an issue. I was way too focused on all the hard stuff. You can get a nice shopping list when you're doing stuff like this, but you just got to kind of estimate the amount of concrete you're going to use. Anyway, let's take a quick look around. All I wanted to do was get the machines in and the power plants and the concrete for the time lapse. And I think it turned out pretty good. The reason we got some pipes in, Joe was doing that, is because every time we ran out of concrete, we had to do something. So not all the pipes are in yet, but you'll see that some of them are. Also, yeah, so there's 400 of them. And just to get a bit of perspective, how big this actual place is, you see Joe's just sitting up here. That's where he decided to have a rest. And you see how small the people actually are in comparison to the size of the thing. Just do a little fly through. Everything's connected to power, and that's mainly because it helped us fly around and set this thing up. Each platform has 40 and there's 10 platforms. What I plan on doing with the turbo fuel, actually when we get the turbo fuel in, because the turbo fuel's all ready to go, we just need to get it up here, is probably pumping all the turbo fuel up to the top and putting it in a buffer system, and then trickling it all down. But we'll see how that goes. These are also going to be painted red for turbo fuel. Alright, so that's a bit of a close-up view of what we got going on. And yep, it's turned out pretty good so far. So what I'll do now is I will spend the next few hours sorting out the actual fuel, making sure all the pipes are in, painting it up, getting the buffer system set up. I think I set up a buffer system up here somewhere, and then when we're ready to go, I will connect all the fuel and then watch the grid and watch that nice climb of the power. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so all the pipes are hooked up now. That took us a few hours. Fry has come in and helped me a fair bit, and we've got them all painted, hopefully. And the reason I'm not looking up to the right anymore is because if I look at the motor factory, you see the FPS is not too bad, but if I look up to the motor factory, you see I lose a lot of frames. So during this part of the video, I'm going to try and not look at the motor factory. Alright, so we've got all our pipes hooked up. This is currently filled. This is currently filled with turbo fuel, 1800, and it's pumped all the way up to these 3 buffers at the back here. I'm just going to slowly float over there on the hover pack. What we're going to do now is hook all. You'll see none of it's running. We're going to hook just these few key points up here, and then watch the grid and watch it go up and troubleshoot this system. Hopefully there's no mistakes. So just look at the power now. We've got 12,000 megawatts. When we hook up the 400 power plants, they'll give us 150 each. So then we'll get another 60,000 megawatts. And should be 72,000 megawatts. All right, Fry, you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
All right.
Side note, I actually don't have any plastic on me.
I'll give you some plastic.
I'll
give you some plastic. There you go. You got pipes and stuff? Yeah, I'll give you some of those too.
Yeah. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
All right, let's hook it up. What? Why isn't that
All of
going?
them? Sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, I can't. Containing different fluids. Oh, here we go. We ran into our first problem.
What'd you do?
Let's just drain this. It must have got a tiny little bit. Flushing. Trying to flush this. That's full of turbo. Okay, now cool. All right.
All right.
Because I had to drain the lines of the regular fuel first. All right, so that one's hooked up.
Okay, I'm hooking everything else up.
Yeah, hook it all up. All right, cool. So these are all, while we're putting the pipes in, these all got filled. So yeah, let's have a look without looking at the motor factory. Of course it's gone nighttime for this as well, but that's all right. It'll only last 5 minutes. So...
Oh, did you look at the power grid beforehand?
Hey?
Did you look at the power grid? Oh, dude, check out the power grid.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the power grid now. Yeah, I looked at it just before.
Okay.
Holy, yeah, look at that. Look at us go. Yes.
Well, that's cool.
So many hours work to this stage.
I think we'll be good on power for a while.
Yeah, this is gonna get us through to nuclear. Alright, so...
Dude, they're not even all up yet. They're not all
No. So where are we at? We started at 12,000 megawatts. We're up to like 30,000. Right, I'm just going to have a look around this place. Make sure everything's working. So just give a quick overview of how we've set it up. We come down the center, those 3 pipes come down the center. We pump everything up into these fluid buffers. Whoop, hold back. Once everything hits the fluid buffers, then we trickle this whole system down to the 400 generators.
Oh, you did want to connect these?
Yeah, that's alright.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to paint them now. So it's looking pretty good so far. No dramas yet. But obviously when you hook up 400 machines of any variety, there's that room for error, a missed pipe, a missed cable, you know. So if this gets up to 72,000 megawatts, then that's our indication that we've done every single thing correct.
Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely, but we'll see. What are we at, 37,000? It's going to take a while. It's a big system. It's going to take a while to How are those fluid buffers looking?
Back up too.
Oh, lost some frames. I looked at the motor factory.
Oh god.
Whoa, it really drained those buffers really fast. Holy crap. This center one's not draining though. Okay.
It's because I think you connect because of this connection there and there.
Okay.
Because theoretically the pipes, like everything's draining. Like,
but it's not draining
multiple.
Oh, it says it's draining at the same rate that it's filling. Okay.
I think.
Interesting.
I think it's because, like, right here, this connection and that connection that you did,
yeah,
it's getting filled by this pipe and this pipe on the way up.
Okay.
So I think we should delete those for now.
Delete what ones? These ones?
This one? I'll say that one and that one.
Well, let's just see. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, all right, let's delete that.
It's trickling down in the front, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Let's just delete those then.
Yeah, because then that will force this whole top area to be just on that middle pipe.
Still not draining.
Well, it's probably because they all got filled up. Like, all the machines got filled up because of the extra fuel from the
Yeah.
Like all of them are filled already because they had the extra pumps coming up from other pipes.
All right, let's have a look at the grid.
We're still getting more, slowly going up.
43,000 megawatts. Oh, it's so good to not worry about power anymore.
Well, for now.
For now, yes, for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, side note, so what we're going to try to do is, as I look at the motor factory over there, I lose all the frames, and I can hear my computer fans spooling up. We're going to try putting walls around it, but I really don't think it's going to do anything.
Yeah, I think I heard that on one of the developer streams.
Yeah. So at this stage, everything is looking good, but we're probably going to just play around with the buffers at the top to even it out. But I reckon once it all gets up and running, it'll even itself out.
Oh yeah. But
yeah, because those two,
all the machines at the bottom still haven't got up yet.
Okay. They should be getting it though. So it's got no fuel whatsoever. None in there, none in here. Why not? I'm just working backwards through the system to find out why it's not. Okay, we are getting fuel.
It's going down just slowly because all the machines are taking it.
Yeah, it just takes a long time.
Like even on the second level up,
Wait, so this...
in the middle. Yeah, second level up in the middle, it's slowly turning on like machine by machine.
Yeah. All right. Well, I might cut it there for a few minutes and we'll see what happens. All right. So me and Fry have been troubleshooting the system. We've encountered a few issues here and there. We're working through them. But one thing that you guys may not know, we just found out, when you flush the pipes of turbo fuel, because these are already running on regular fuel, you can flush the pipes, but you can't actually flush that residual fuel out of a machine, which is super annoying. So these 40 power plants we have here, we actually have to delete them all and put them all back in again. I started doing that on this side, and I was just about to put this last machine in, and it won't let me do it because old CraftyJoe here is sitting in the way. So, sorry Joe, we're going to have to deal with you.
I can take care of this.
Do you reckon 2 will be enough?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Nope. Hang on.
I love it how he's just sitting there casually drinking coffee.
Yep. Yeah, put one in there. So do you think it's going to launch him?
I don't know. One right in his ass.
Uh-huh. Bleep that one out. Think it's good?
Oh, I looked at the motor factory. Just wait. Oh.
Fine.
Hang on. Let me change this weapon out.
There you go. Think
Okay.
it's good?
Yep. Get him out of the way.
Oh my God. Just for funsies. All right, here we go. Joe, it was nice knowing you. 3, 2, 1, goodbye. Where did he go?
He's down here. Oh, his coffee cup. Oh, it went back into his hand. All right, Joe, you died for a greater cause.
Where's his crate?
All right, where is his crate? I think he got rid of everything he had before he logged out.
I think I destroyed his crate too.
Let's carry on fixing this thing up.
All right.
All right, well, after a lot of troubleshooting, putting in valves, pumps, sorting out a few things, we finally got there. And we have 72,000 megawatts of power, as you can see on this right here. Amazing. We done it. All I can say is that pipes are a bitch to deal with. They just don't do what you think they're going to do. We've had pipes, we've managed to see Mark II pipes running at 800 per minute or even greater for certain stages. It's just, yeah, pipes and valves and pumps and all of that are just annoying to deal with, but we got the 72,000 megawatts finally. I think all that's left is to just put a few finishing touches on this power plant, but it turned out pretty good. Alright, I was gonna wait till daytime to showcase this off, but coming back in the moonlight, it actually looks really cool at nighttime as well. To put some finishing touches on it, basically just a few towers here to really finish it off. But there's just a quick shot of it hovering here on my hover pack Just a quick shot as the in the moonlight there. It looks pretty damn awesome. Anyway, we'll come back in the daytime. Alright, the sun's just coming up, and I'm hovering here over the heavy oil residue factory, and there it is. 400 fuel generators running on turbo fuel, giving us 60,000 megawatts. We add that to our coal plants, our 160 coal plants, and we have 72,000 megawatts of power. Alright guys, well we're going to leave it there for this episode. I'll just say a few final things. I'm just up on this lookout here. Get a nice distance view of it. Looks pretty awesome from a distance too. What I will say is just if you are troubleshooting systems, big systems, especially systems with pipes can be very, very temperamental, to put it a nice way. And just honestly, just be patient, because I almost went insane trying to get this thing to work. It got to the stage where we had buffers running and the buffers were full, and then we powered down some power stations to make the buffers feel faster, and turning off power stations made the buffers drain faster, and just all this craziness. Anyway, we ended up sorting it out. There was a few things to fix in this factory to sort it out. We added some valves and pipes, pumps and everything. But yeah, if you're doing any big systems, good luck. That's all I'll say to that. Again, thanks to CraftyJoe and Demac for helping me lay all the foundations out and all that. I know that didn't go according to plan. And thanks to Fry for helping me out for a few hours this morning troubleshooting this thing to get it up to the 60,000 megawatts. But this area down here is starting to look like a fair big city of production, and there's still actually a normal oil node right there that we're going to build aluminium with and use this pure bauxite node. But pretty keen, now we've got a huge amount of power, pretty keen to get into drones and trucks. We've got some crazy ideas to refill our trucks with drones and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, that'll do for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and catch you later.